Hello friends, happy Monday, start of a new vlog. It is a lovely, rainy, dreary fall day, and we had an amazing morning. We as in me. I did the Lean Six Sigma white belt training with my client who does the Lean Six Sigma project management, facilitation, certification, whole thing. If you don't know what it is incredible. I think every individual could use it. Every team could use it. I think things would be so much more streamlined. People would be so much more type A and organized, which furthers my agenda for the world. So I'm a big believer. And it was my first time seeing it in action, seeing her in action teaching. It was like a group of like 100 people from all different state agencies. And it's especially good if like you work in the state, but really for anyone. So we did that. I don't know if that means I'm going to get a certification or not, but that's very exciting regardless. Very, very happy that I was invited. It's a huge honor. I mean, it costs a lot of money, and typically like state agencies will sponsor their employees to do this, so it's quite large that she just offered for me to sit in. But the perks of working with, different clients. But now I'm gonna go meet Sumai. We're going to Panera. We're gonna have a warm lunch and some soup in this weather. And we're just gonna kiki, have a fun time. We're gonna co-work together. I have a couple client calendars to still get done. I am working on my stuff this morning too, and just making sure that FFM's content is firmed up for November and December. I have not had a chance with like all the RFPs and everything happening, but now I am nailing things down in the last second, the final hour. But I'm going through and like making like my Black Friday, Small Business Saturday emails, making sure like all of that is planned. And then I'm going to focus on finishing the social media relatively soon. I'm probably going to take a little bit longer to finish that just because it's a little bit much. But as you know, the reels are done. Like I filmed those weeks ago. So I'm in good shape. It's just like all the moving pieces. So we've got freebie worksheets for the freebie library, one worksheet and a checklist. We've got blog posts written and scheduled. And we've got e-blasts, email newsletters written and scheduled. So really all it is social media. Might do that like today or tomorrow if I have free time, but I really need to get the ball rolling on some client stuff and just finish off the last week of October solid. So that is my agenda. But work has been pretty chill today. Like I said, just putting the finishing touches on some client stuff like edits they sent me, need to get that all firmed up. So we're good to go. But yeah, I'm feeling good overall, and there's a little crisp air around me, and it's very lovely. I'm so excited for Vlogmas already. I printed the calendar, the December calendar, and I am filling things out slowly but surely. I will be hosting a holiday mocktail party again. I think that was so much fun with all my girls. Unfortunately, some of the girls can't make it. It's really hard around the holiday season, especially with people who are like out of town and stuff, but we will see who can come. And we got some fun other stuff. I've got a really fun drag show concert of sorts. I've got a really fun family day with my parents and Jared in Portland, which is just going to be so fun. There is lots to do, and we are so excited to go to Portland together. We're actually going to take the train and have just like a really wholesome, fun day of like taking public transportation and walking around, and it should be thebomb.com. So lots of fun things coming up down the pipeline, trying to like map that out so that we have something to go off of. And just so you know, I will be doing Vlogmas on TikTok and on YouTube like last year. So if you like the more short form content, I will still be doing voiceovers and not doing like just music or whatever. There's no way I'm doing original audio. That's like another situation. I did original audio for a little bit. I thought that was kind of like where it was going, but honestly, I still see a whole bunch of successful influencers doing voiceovers, so I don't really care. To me, it's way more work. Some people would say, oh, taking the time to do a voiceover is more work. I don't think so, because you can actually like succinctly like create a script and like talk out your thoughts. Whereas like with raw audio, you're editing hours of footage and trying to like listen for like the good parts or the funny parts to put in. I just don't have that time. We're not a huge production here, and I'm not an influencer. So sorry about that, but you're gonna get voiceovers casually recapping what you're seeing in the video. And I'm trying to get a little bit better about storytelling. So like adding something on that like you wouldn't understand just by watching it. So it's not like you're just literally watching and like me narrating what I'm doing. So I'm trying to be better about that. We will see. Vlogmas will be a good experiment for that. And then, yeah, just the normal YouTube vlogs. And of course you get raw audio for those, but we'll have both. So if you like the longer form, 10 to 20 minute vlogs, definitely stay on YouTube. If you like the shorter ones, a minute or so, then those will be on TikTok. But I think it's kind of cool because there's a little bit of difference in between each one, and you get a lot more content on the YouTube one. So, to each their own. I'm very excited for Vlogmas. So that is what we're doing. Otherwise though, just living life. And excited about the week ahead. Got some fun things coming up. And then this weekend we decorate for Christmas, which I know I already warned you guys about. If you're not gung-ho on that, I don't blame you. You can click off this vlog as soon as we get to that part in the vlog. But I love decorating for Christmas and I cannot wait. I don't know which coffee brand or coffee shop is going to have like a festive drink. It is still a little bit early, but regardless, we will be playing Mariah Carey, we will be playing Paul McCartney, and we will be getting in the spirit. So we will make it work. And honestly, I can just like get like a random drink of some sort. Hello friends, happy Tuesday. I got my 6-bro bagel and I'm gonna sneak it into Starbucks, but me and Sumaya are gonna go co-work. It's gonna be so fun. And I've got all my stuff here, so I'm just packing up. These are the nails. We did like a chrome. They're like different colors, so we did different colors on them. And then she has like a chrome that's a little bit more colored than what I would have wanted. I remember this from last time too, and I think that's why I didn't do a ton, but it's okay. It's a little bit like a greenish pink. Also, my nails are doing that weird thing where they like add stripes and like color. I don't know why. It did this with the Aura too. It's something about like the powder that she uses as like the top coat. But whatever, I'm still happy with them. They're very, very cute. I love like the mixed matched color and the chrome. I'm very excited to get my little pumpkin spice, and I'm gonna drain my water so I get the good water. That's a pro tip. When you go to Starbucks, get the Trenta ice water and fill it up in your Stanley. So good. Hello friends, happy Wednesday. I'm going to make my tuna salad. So let's make it together and let's chat about all things that are occurring right now. We made deconstructed burger bowls last night and they were so good. Basically, you just put like ground beef. I did the Gardein, and you put like sweet pickled chips in there. You put some cherry tomatoes, avocado, put some onion, like grill it in the pan, and then you make like a mayo ketchup, kind of like a fry sauce, like drizzle, with maple syrup, and it's so good. But right now we're going to mix up this tuna fish, and I think I'm gonna have it on rice cakes because that sounds super good. I had a consultation call. It was unfortunate, like it's still potentially a great fit, but it was kind of unfortunate because the person who reached out kept using the term marketing, and so I assumed because they had selected content marketing, I assumed they had like read my website, and they definitely did not want marketing. They just wanted graphic design and like website design potentially. So I'm like, oh, that's like not my business. Like I can connect you with my collaborative designer, but like I'm not a graphic designer. My website's pretty clear about that. So just a little unfortunate. But I don't think it was a waste of time. Like, they're still looking for potentially branding and like website design, so it could be a good fit. It was just kind of like a little odd. And then we did hear back from the person who said we made it to the second round of the selection for the RFP we submitted as a crew. And unfortunately, it's just not looking good. We heard back that we were gonna get like an interview, and that was the next step. And then they kind of pivoted and sent like a list of like 8 questions. It was just not what I expected, and their questions are literally some of the questions we answered because we already had a call with them. So I don't know. I'm just like not feeling the best about it, but we are answering the questions. It's just kind of like a lot. They said we were gonna call and like talk about it and like get our formal interview. And it doesn't sound like that's happening. We're passionate about this organization, and we'll see. But yeah, it was very abnormal. The process of it all is very abnormal. But we're gonna hang in there. We're gonna see what happens. See if we turn a corner and it's something that everyone wants, but if not, no hard feelings. And then I think in a couple days, I'll be hearing whether I was picked for an interview for the other one that I submitted. I'm very excited for that. And feeling very positive about it. And then I have one more consult call, and then I actually have one of my favorite clients who's done web design and stuff with me recently, who might want to do some marketing. So lots of inquiries a brewing, and I'm feeling very good about it. So one way or another, I know the universe is gonna land me where I'm meant to land, and it's gonna work out one way or another. So that's kind of where I'm at. This tuna, like, literally looks like salmon. It's salmon. Okay, well, I just made a salmon salad. I'm sure it's gonna be great, but damn, Lollipop has had a week. It's because my parents brought me home salmon and tuna, and so I couldn't pick it out. So anyway, this is my, my salmon salad. Hello friends, happy Halloween, happy Thursday. I'm headed off. I'm in my friend's horror icon, female icons shirt, headed off to the coffee shop. Not gonna do the flight, just gonna be a frugal queen and get a little drinky drink. And Nicole and I are gonna co-work for a couple hours before it's time to head over to my parents' house and celebrate with them. We're gonna get Vic's pizza and we're gonna have candy, obviously. Hand out candy to the little ones, and just be very chill. We watch spooky shows, and I'm so sad and pissed off that Discovery Plus took off their spooky shows. So now the only shows that we have are on YouTube. So the only one that Discovery Plus kept was Ghost Adventures with Zach Baggins, and Zach is known for being very territorial, also very problematic, and he basically just like gets everyone fired who he doesn't like, allegedly. So he got like Jack Osborne's show fired or canceled, like basically everyone who people liked except for Kindred Spirits. I guess it's another show I think that's still on Discovery Plus, but that's the OG, the iconic. Amy and Adam are amazing, but other than them, I've heard like they kind of get along, I feel like, enough with Zach, but everyone else he didn't like because they were like copying his idea or like taking it over, whatever. So other than Kindred Spirits, that's like all we have. And I was a huge fan of like Jack Osborne, Katrina Weidman, Nick Groff, like all of the people from like the OG eras. And so luckily Katrina Weidman has her own YouTube show. So she has the debut of the new season tonight. So I'm watching it, or yesterday, I guess, today. I'm watching it tonight. And then of course Project Fear. That guy, I believe, was a cameraman for Zach. like a long time ago, Dakota, and he's amazing, and his sister's iconic, his friend's awesome, and so yeah, it's like a whole thing. So there are shows on YouTube also, and there's like lots of episodes I haven't watched. I'm pretty caught up to like the current ones, but I'm gonna go like 6 or 7 months back and watch a couple of those. But that's basically all we have. We don't have like Ghost-tober on Discovery anymore, which is just literally my entire reason for living and for having Halloween as a celebration. So I'm kind of bummed, but it's okay. Oh wow, okay. We have road construction occurring here on this Halloween. So glad I'm not going that way when I come back home. There's been so much construction, you guys. They literally closed down the entire main street to like City Hall. It has been wilding out here. So really getting all the projects done in the fall. But anyway, that's my plan for tonight. And then tomorrow I am so excited because I got rouge in Sephora sale once again. If you don't know, Sephora sale is basically based on like the membership level that you are. So like if you are a beauty insider, I think that's what it's called, like the beginner level, and you get 10%, and that's like someone who doesn't, like you can sign up for free, you don't have to like spend money there. Then most of us average people are VIB, and VIB is basically, I don't know what it stands for, but in the middle, we get 15% off, and these savings happen twice a year. So there's annual savings events, spring and fall. So every April and every November. And then you have rouge, which rouge is the highest tier, and you have to spend $1,000 a year to get this tier. It's mainly for like makeup artists, for people who like use it a lot. But you would be surprised how many young women on TikTok that I have been entering their giveaways have rouge, which is just very concerning for our society, but I love that for them. And I am, I think, a few hundred off from rouge because I did spoil my niece, and I have participated myself in the past savings events and like stocked up on my necessities. So I do have the upper hand for like once in my life. I probably will never have that again, but my niece never had a makeup collection and I had to spoil her. But basically that bumped me up to almost rouge, but I'm still VIB. But if you know someone who is rouge, they have a friends and family code from Sephora. It's playing by the rules, and it's like a link. It's a one-time use, and they can send you their link, and then your account will be registered with a 20%. So I learned about this through my new bestie Nicole, and she said, hey girl, I got an extra one. Do you want it? And I was like, the fuck is this? So now my eyes have been opened to this new world, and I'm surprised that Sephora has not noticed that like people who are not actually friends are now like leveraging this for their social platforms. So like people are basically posting, this is like the secret, okay you guys? So if you're a Sephora user, like you're gonna thank me for this. These people are now posting on TikTok, like follow me and comment, and I'll do like a random drawing for like the winner. So I don't think that was Sephora's idea when this happened. I don't know why they couldn't have foreseen that coming as a possibility of what would happen, but basically influencers, or even like girls who are just so sweet, they have like 200 followers, they're just like me, they're not influencers, they are using it to like get more followers, just like more power to them. So me and Nicole enter a whole bunch of these giveaways, and I think between me and Nicole we've won 3. One was like a false link, so I don't know what happened, if like somehow someone else accessed it or we messed it up somehow, but that one didn't work. The one that I first won did work, and then I won another one, so I gave it to Nicole. That one worked for her, and we're now trying to get one for Kayla. So basically, you enter all these giveaways and hope that you will win something. And often it's not like they're picking based on like the most compelling story or something. It's just like auto-generated, like with a wheel or something. So I don't feel too bad, and it's not like I'm hoarding like 60% off. They're not buildable. So I'm sharing it with my friends, but just an FYI, you can do that. So I will keep you updated after tomorrow. But if I spend what I think I'm gonna spend, I might hit rouge on my account. And then if it allows me to use the new savings, I will be. and that means that I then get a friend and family link. So I don't know if it'll activate for this fall's promo, but if it does, stay tuned on my TikTok. Probably gonna only last through this weekend though, so when you're seeing this, it might have already been a thing, but hopefully you follow me on TikTok for the future. But that means I would, I think, be locked into Rouge through the next year. I'm not quite sure, but fingers crossed. And then I won't have to do this whole rigmarole again. But it's very nice of these gals to offer their link or their code, whatever. And I will take any little penny I can get. It's like the difference of like $10 to $20, but still it's nice. So with my cart of stuff, I have currently projected, I think I'm saving like $60 to $70. So it's like a pretty good savings. Like, I guess some people are like, that's not even that good, like 20%. Yeah, but Sephora makeup is so expensive, and you're also usually stocking up. So like, you're getting rid of your empties. It's not like we're like hoarding makeup. Like, I'm not the girly on TikTok who has like a million palettes and shit. Like, I'm literally stocking up on my concealer, my foundation, my bronzer, my eyebrow pencil, like baseline shit. I have like an 8-step routine, which is like nothing compared to like most girls who love makeup and shit. So even with me, that's at least a couple hundred every biannual, every 6 months. So to put that in perspective, and then if you like makeup and you're shopping often, I do see how these girls rack up like $1,000, because I can easily throw down $400 to $500 just with my empties and like replenishing what I need, like the bare essentials. And again, I will say this is a luxury. You can shop e.l.f., you can shop Target and drugstore product, totally whatever, not trying to be offensive. Most of us, if we can afford it, will skew higher than drugstore. It's a lot healthier. Of course, there's going to be chemicals, but there's like a lot less. So like, yes, I buy a $50 powder, like a setting powder, it's talc free. So like, you kind of get what you pay for. A lot of them are vegan, cruelty free also. Love Rare Beauty, Selena Gomez's line, House Labs, Lady Gaga's line. Like, there's so many good fucking lines. I will say my foundation, one of the higher price points. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. So I want to get kind of off my soapbox here of like, oh, you have to do it, or like make you feel like you need to participate. But I'm just saying, most of us, I would say, spend a good, you know, $400 to $500 on makeup a year, and that's bare minimum just for people who do their makeup and use nice products, not for someone who's makeup obsessed and buys often. So it's pretty good. Like, it's a good deal, even with your 10% or 15%, just participating in general, instead of like shopping just in everyday times when the prices are like super high. I'd rather stock up, use every last drop of my product, and then stock up on a savings day. So anyway, if you're new to the savings event, that's the spiel. And there's still time. It goes through the 11th. I'm very excited for that. And me, Kayla, and her daughter Raven are going together. It's gonna be such a fun little shopping day on a Friday. Post Halloween, you know, little fun stuff. So anyway, that's the plan for tomorrow. And then on Sunday, I'm Zooming Maya, and the decorating fiasco is going to commence. It has been released by Starbucks that their holiday drinks don't come out until the 7th, and I'm keeping an eye on Dutch Bros to see what they do. They're probably going to be similar since they're competitors. Get a little holiday drink before I decorate, and it's just gonna be so fun. Wow, you guys, I think I've talked to you for like 20 minutes. I've talked to you for the full duration it took to get to the coffee shop. So apologies for that. I hope you like these chatty vlogs. I'm having a lot of fun recording and doing fun little chitter chatter vlogs. So I hope you like it. Hello friends, happy Friday. I am super cozy today. It is awful outside. I don't know what adjective I was about to use, but anyway, it is disastrous. We went for our early morning walk, and we got our little coffee and had a very cozy start to our morning. We also meditated. I have been trying to be better about that and getting into some meditation, being more mindful. We love to see it. We found this gal on YouTube. We really like her meditations, and I have been loving it. I think she also does box breathing. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but that is just like one of my favorite meditations ever. And she's just like so like kind and sweet, and I just love it. So that's what I have been doing this morning. Got my walk in, like a 40-minute walk, and now I'm headed to the Sephora sale at the mall. I was able to get a code for Kayla. Well, Nicole was. Shout out to Nicole. The second one we tried worked. And then Nicole got one and I got one. So we are happy campers today. We are headed to the Capitol Mall here in Olympia. And we are going to get our Sephora on. I have my cart loaded. So basically what I'm going to do is I've only had to replenish one thing online that was like 20 bucks. Everything else they typically have in store. And today is the start of the savings event. So they should be well stocked for everybody. Fingers crossed. So we're going to go and see what we can find from my shopping cart in store. And then we'll just order whatever else needs to be ordered online. So I'm meeting Kayla and her daughter Raven. I have not seen Raven, like me and her in the same room in like, I feel like probably a couple years. I think. But she is just like sprouting like a bean sprout. She is so tall. She is so grown up. She's like a teenager now. It's kind of crazy to watch. She's like, I guess my niece's age. And oh my God, it's just cray cray. I've just like literally seen her grow up. Like she was a little kid when I first met her. And it's crazy to think like me and Kayla have been best friends since like 2017. So it's wild, like her youngest is now like a preteen, and like she was tiny. Like she was the youngest of the group. She was the little kid when I first met her. So that's crazy. Anyway, Raven is growing up, so she's making like the whole like presentation of like what I want for my birthday and Christmas, which I love, love, love. And she is a Sephora icon. So I think she's very excited for today. I have not eaten lunch yet, so I think I'm gonna grab a MiSo bowl. It's like kind of like fast food but healthy Asian place here. Love the owners, they are the sweetest. It's like a couple that owns it, and I have been a long time fan of MiSo. If you've been around for a while, you've seen them in the vlogs. So I'm gonna grab like a little bowl at some point, but I'm feeling okay for right now. I'm just ready to go and shop. So feeling pretty good about it. We're gonna have a healthy dinner, and we're gonna have just a relaxing night. We have to catch up on some shows. We have been loving watching the Rob Lowe show. What is it called? The Floor or whatever. Oh my God, it's so iconic. So basically the concept is that it's like a reality competition, and it's all people from like all different walks of life, and then you're an expert in one category. So like one girl came and did like Taylor Swift songs, and then another guy will do like farming or whatever, and then that's like your trivia category or whatever, and then you face off. But like basically there's just like blocks on the floor, so you have your own little square on the floor, and the floor is like the board, and it lights up. And then there's like a randomizer, and then it lights up a person's spot, and that's the next person who has to play, I believe. I don't know if I'm sharing these details correctly. Then you need to pick from the surrounding squares on the floor which one you feel confident enough, because you're playing your opponent's category. So you, even though you came in with like farming as your category, you're then playing Taylor Swift songs, which is really interesting. So you have like I think 4 to 5 different categories that light up around you that you can choose from, and then you get to play their category, see if you make it, see if you survive. And then you can either stay up there, and I believe if you stay up there, then you're playing, I don't know if you're playing the next person's category. I feel like that's the case. Or you're playing yours. I'm not quite sure, but regardless, there's been a couple people who've made it a couple rounds where they've won against their opponent. But it's like quite a crazy game. And I just love it because it's like so random, and like just like preconceived judgments and like stereotypes that you would like make about people like is totally off from like the reality of like what they know. just like they're a surprise killer that like knows a lot of stuff about, like it could be like a girl who loves makeup and she knows a lot about farming. Like it's so wild. So I really love it. It's just like a little mindless, fun reality show. So we've been watching that and we're a couple episodes behind. I think we're definitely behind on like our Real Housewives. Me and Jared really love the Mormons in Salt Lake. Wow, it is a rainstorm. Okay. But we've got a lot of them. And I know New York City just started. So I think I'm just gonna binge TV. I'm gonna relax tonight. I have a lot of client calendars to schedule. So it's kind of like tedious stuff because they've all been approved now. And now I have to go in and like make sure everything's scheduled. So that's kind of the extent of it. And then hopefully I will be hearing, I mean, they might be delayed, but I hope I can hear from the second RFP that I submitted to by today. I'm just learning if I have finalized. That's kind of like what their like anticipated dates have said. Tomorrow we have our friend's baby shower, which will be very, very exciting. Kyle and Caitlin, we're so excited to celebrate them. They're doing it at like a tap house, which is so super interesting and super cool. And I'm excited because they're gonna have some good eats and it's gonna be very cute. I've never been to this tap house before. I kind of want to like get some things tidied, you know, like around the house, and like clean a little bit. And by the way, Dutch Bros announced their Christmas menu. We'll be going to Dutch Bros to get our holiday drink on Sunday morning. I'm sure there's gonna be a huge line, so that's very exciting for me. And we're just gonna live our best life. And then I'm cooking this hopefully delicious like lentil soup. So I hope that turns out okay as well. Are you ready for a haul? I also need to eat, so I don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna eat miso. I picked myself up a little bowl. So that is my lunch. I got quite a good amount of things. So I became rouge, which is just crazy. So it ends on Monday. I'm gonna go and see if I can get the code, or if it's not gonna let me, and see if I can do a little giveaway of my own on TikTok so that someone else can use it. But I stocked up. I got a lot of good stuff. I did get one item for my friend Kira, so I cannot show you the item. But I got that because I got her something, as you guys saw in the last vlog, and I'm gonna put it in it, and it's gonna be a whole thing. And the rest is for me, and I cannot wait. A lot of it is like just, you know, stocking up on my empties, that kind of thing. But I'm also trying some new things. So of course I had to get me some Touchland hand sanitizers. The seasonal scents, I almost said flavors, came out. So we have the spiced pumpkin teeny and the salted caramel. Oh my God, so excited. And then she gave me these like mascaras. I need to give Raven one of them. I'm actually gonna put that with Kira's gift because, you know, I got it for free. Why not? Share the love. And I needed my favorite IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, the full coverage anti-aging waterproof concealer. I needed to stock up on that, along with my favorite tried and true Lancome Ultra Wear broad spectrum SPF 25 breathable coverage. It has like, you know, let me say a little bit of sunscreen. It's not enough, but it's so good. It's a long wear foundation. It's very buildable, and I love that. So those two, and then I also set my situation for like a matte finish with the Veil translucent setting powder from Hourglass. So I picked up one of those. I just do like the Veil like clear one. I don't have like the tint or anything. And then I love my daily brush cleaner spray from Sephora. So I needed that. And then I also do the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer brow pencil in dark brown. This is my tried and true, and I've been out. So that's why my brows are so sparse today. Just rip, honestly. I went to try House Labs by Lady Gaga, obviously. So I'm trying the Le Monster Lip Crayon in the color Rose Matte. It can be like full coverage, it can be for lining, it can really be for whatever you want. So I'm excited to try that. Of course, needed to stock up on my Hydro Grip Primer by Milk, another expensive item, but it's a tried and true. I will never go without it. And then I needed my Power Boost bronzer, Warm Wishes from Rare Beauty, Selena Gomez's line. We love her too. And then also on that front, I picked up the Joy Powder Blush. And this time I will not be tapping on the actual blush container because I learned the hard way. So now I'm going to be tapping on the sink, because if you tap on this blush container, everything will come out and it will just crack in front of you and just break your heart. I wanted to try the 71 from Sol de Janeiro this time. This is the perfume mist. I had the pink bottle. I'm going to put like a blog post on it. So if you want to see like exactly what it is and like what these things are, there's also links in my blog post about it if you're like curious. But this is like the caramely, like macadamia nut, like fall scent, which I'm super excited for. It smells so good. It is caramelized vanilla, toasted macadamia, and tonka bean. Yum. I wanted to pick up some Tower 28 SOS Save Our Skin spray. This is great if you have like, if you're prone to redness, like after you go for a walk, you work out, you sweat a lot, and you get like that flushed look, just spray it. And it also helps like take away bacteria and stuff like that. And then I'm going to try for the first time the Super Goop Every Single Face Watery Lotion. It's SPF 50, and this is for your face. It's a cutest little bottle too. And people say this is like their go-to like everyday sunscreen, everyday SPF. I have used the Golden Hour like glow screen, and I really like it, but I just think I need like a lightweight, like no white cast and like no color, like no bronzing, no golden hour. I just want like the regular stuff. So I'm excited to try that. Hopefully it will work out to my advantage and I'll like it. So I'm gonna put all this stuff back. That was my haul. I think I was very successful and I'm obsessed with all of it. And now we're just gonna eat up, and then I think we're gonna go to Target and just kind of browse around. I don't have anything to get, I don't think. I might check my to buy list if I have anything that Jared and I need, but I don't think so. So I think we're just gonna like kiki mull around, see what's going on. But I got my miso bowl. Yummy. I just got like some tofu and veggie, and I'm so hungry. So I'm very excited for this. The creamy sesame sauce, it just hits. We had a lovely evening. We cooked a delicious meal. And as you saw, we had so much fun at the baby shower of Kyle and Caitlin. It was adorable and it was so fun. Like, they had so many electrifying games. I put my laundry skills to the test. Didn't do too well. I think I got like second or third place, but I was okay. The guys had to eat baby food. So disgusting. Jared was like, could have thrown up. But he tapped out first round because it was a nar-nar. But it was so much fun, and they were just like so inventive, and they did so many exciting things, and I was just obsessed. So now I'm gonna get ready for bed, and we've got a day of decorating ahead of us. I wanted to update you on a couple things. One is I made it to the finalists of the second RFP that I applied for. So that interview was on Tuesday, and I could not be more excited for that. I will take you along as per usual. And then what's the other thing? Oh, my Rouge code. I do have a code. I will be posting it tomorrow, and I will probably be picking a winner by the time this is up. So I apologize for that, but be sure you are following me. So things like this come up again, you don't miss it. But I'm very excited I get to give back because I felt so honored to be able to save money with my trip, and I definitely want to give back. So I will be doing that TikTok giveaway. But yeah, it's been just like a really relaxing weekend. As you saw, I like cleaned up. I basically put all of the like autumn, fall decor in like a pile. So all I have to do is just like put it in the bin and swap things out tomorrow. Tomorrow I have 2 grocery errands to run because I have to go to a pharmacy. And then I'm gonna get my Dutch Bros on the way home. So I'll take you along for those little adventures. And then we're going to get on Zoom with Maya and have so much fun. But yeah, I just wanted to like pop on, tell you how the baby shower went. It was so fun, and like some of the games were the ones that we did for Tally, but many were different across the board. So it was very fun to like see how different people do their baby showers, and it was just so cool. So anyway, I'm winding down for the night, and I will catch you guys for a full day of festive decorating tomorrow. All right, we've got a little haul for the next week of groceries here. We're gonna try a little ramen. So I found these really cool ramen noodles at Haggen, our local grocery store. And we're gonna try that. And then we have just like protein and veggies. So we got us our favorite proteins of choice. Got some more of the heat up dumplings. Trader Joe's is our favorite. Got some little like ginger, some eggs, some bread, the harvest or the holiday veggie hash, obviously. We've got lots of different veggies, stocked up on some yogurts, and then I also obviously went to Haggen for that. These have been like our recent favorite, the Late July brand of nacho cheese chips. They're like healthier, I guess, and so freaking delicious. Like, it's like a Dorito dupe for sure. And then I had to get my favorite cottage cheese as per usual, peanut butter. And then from Trader Joe's, I got this new thing. I guess it's like a Rice Krispie. I don't know. Peanut butter Rice Krispie bites. Let's try it. But yeah, everything else is just kind of a stock up on what we already needed. Also got some of these Kind bars, got tons of apples, and then this is my favorite, as you saw in the previous vlog, the Creamy Crisp Bear Bells. I stocked up on some of those too because they're so good. Got some popcorn, you know, the works. And then I got us our Dutch Bros drinks. Look at the tree. We're already starting. I'm so excited. This is my drink for the decorating festivities. This is a iced, I think it's candy cane mocha. Looks beautiful, has a soft top on it, but I did it half sweet, so like half the pumps and stuff. I can't believe this is a small. That's asinine. Okay, they're individually wrapped. I don't know if they each have different things. No, they don't. Oh, wow. Very chewy.
I like the chewiness.